Hello everyone, it is me, Yuki. Today we're back for another unboxing. Today's unboxing we got from Transformers Age of the Primes, Voyager class Combaticon Brawl, and no, not Bakugan Brawl. But yeah, he makes up the third piece for Bruticus. In our last unboxing / review video, hopefully, I'm filming these like way in advance, so I don't know if they come out at the same time, but hopefully the last unboxing / review video we did was on Blast Off, which made 2 out of 5, and then sometime last year we did Vortex. But yeah, now we got one of the leg pieces, because we finished the arms, now we got one of the leg pieces. Yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, it's 3 out of 5 Bruticus, open window design, takes 23 steps, go from robot to tank mode. Shows Bruticus and what he transforms into. Come back on Brawl. Flip over here to all in one, which funny enough, it shows the same size as like Blast Off. I have Vortex's box, but I just don't feel like digging it up. But I actually wonder if Vortex's box actually also shows the three primes. Also, if you get the command, it's gonna be like Silver Ball, which shows all at the top. But I wonder if the Vortex's window is gonna show the same, or it might actually be different. It could be like the other three on the other side for Vortex, and I'm going to do the same with Swindle, so it's kind of like even. Flip over here, just showcases off Bruticus. Flip up here, just says Constructicon Brawl. Flip down here, that is. Include one thing in 3 pieces, just like with Blast Off. And flip over here, Transformers Official. Oh, the barcode's down here, I didn't realize. Forgot that barcode's at the bottom for Voyagers. I filmed it a lot. But yeah, reiteration of these steps, go from robot to tank mode, and let's pop it open. Always be careful with scissors and these shops, especially if you're a youngin'. Because, you know, dangerous for them to play with sharp blades. Granted, I had these scissors since I was in grade 2, so they've been with me for a long time. Cool, working out all at once. Just closing it up. Tilt down. And that might be a bit too far down. There we go. Mumbo jumbo paper. Not gonna bother that. Instructions. Wait. Oh, okay, because in the box, it turns on backwards, so like you straighten it to make it go up. I think there's a way where you can actually have his things, yeah. It just tells you some stuff you can do with him out of the box. Then here's how you start transforming him. I guess it might be optional parts forming. Might. If it's actual parts forming, then I'll just like, because he comes with 2 big missiles, right? The big missiles are optional parts forming. Then I'll include in the stop motion. But if you have to parts form it, then I might just not include in the stop motion and just keep them out. But let's get everything out. Do you have any plastic strips? Yeah, I do. Well, I mean, obviously the figure does, but I meant like for the weapons. 1. Coming. 2. 3. I'll look back in the instructions, figure out how to put it on. 4, 5, 6. Oh, that was 2, so 7, 9. Come on. Come on, you tank. 9 again, because I meant to say 8. Okay, how do we do this? Alright, well, I did it. I think there's a way where you can have all 3 missiles show on his chest. But there's like clips on the top of his tank shell. Just plug those into it. I was just trying to figure it out. But yeah, you know, he's like packing CDC. These are articulated, but I'll show that off in the articulation segment. Since these are displayed for robot mode, but then for his actual tank turret, I'll show that off in the vehicle mode for its articulation. But yeah, you know, pretty cool. It's funny, in the Bayverse, we had Brawl, but it was called Devastator. But in the sequel, we actually did get Devastator. Because I think when they made it, it was originally supposed to be a one-off thing. But since we made a crap ton of cash, they decided to go for a sequel. But yeah, it's just funny. The Brawl we got in the movie was called Devastator. But if you got the Studio Series version or the other toys from the toy line, they were called Brawl, which is in the film specifically, it's called Devastator. I think because it's supposed to be like more of an impactful name than Brawl. But yeah, pretty cool. You have this like nice kind of murky green. Yeah, pretty cool. This is the Decepticon signature. Although I could have sworn it would have been on both arms. Now then, there's something I wanted to do. Alright, stick out his arms. Is mine broken? Because there's like QC issues. Actually, let's just test. Mine feels fine, so I guess I got lucky. Because I know when Brawl first came out, there's QC issues where his ratchet was too tight and it's like giving like hairline fracture to like the tabs. Basically, it's like there's a stress mark across it, but it's very tiny, but like it would like break over time. But I don't see it. I'll probably do a video, like I'll do a video for myself and just send it to my friend to see if he can see if there is one. But I think I got lucky in my copy because I got mine kind of late into the game. Well, if it's fine, then thank goodness I don't have to worry about that. These arms are weird though. Yeah, pretty cool. There we go. His chest wasn't fully in. But let's go over the articulation segment. So first, his head is... I don't think it's on a ball joint. Might be. I think it's on a ball joint. Yeah, because it's on swivel. You can swivel back and forth. Yeah, so it's on ball joint. On his tank missiles, they can go up and down. But they can't turn side to side. Well, they can turn side to side, but you have to use a tank turret for that. His arms... They can do a full 360. They can go up that far. Bicep swivel. Bicep bend. Nothing at the wrist because they have to close due to transformation. I don't know, I feel like back in the day they would have been able to include that in. He has a waist joint. Legs, they can kick out that far. They can, not out, but like out to the side. They can kick up this far. They can kick back that far. I mean, if you like articulate the turret, you could probably make it work a bit better. Thigh swivel. I think he has a 90. No, that's not 90. Not a 90 knee bend. Whoa, and ankle tilt for sure. Yeah, let's go with those size comparisons. But before we do get into size comparisons, you want to know my thoughts, opinions, and size comparisons featured in this video. I've linked to their videos in the description down below and the icon up in above in case folks are curious about my thoughts, opinions, on the size comparisons. So, first we got from Transformers Legacy Evolution, Core Class Starscream. Wow, good job. I don't know if it's like coming from Hasbro themselves or some third-party company, but apparently, because apparently we had like a proto image of it, not like a proto image, but like where the figure's just like black and white, just as like a little prototype, just to show off the figure, but not with colors applied. But apparently there's like a, either, I forget though, from War or Fall, but from one of those games, either from War for Cybertron or Fall for Cybertron, we are getting Bruticus in that design. I don't know when, but it was shown off earlier in like a black and white figure colors. So I think that means we're getting this soon. But I don't know if it's done by Hasbro officially or it's being done by third party. But, you know, maybe I'll invest in that as well. But I was already investing in this one, so it's kind of like whoopsies. But I guess that's why you gotta keep an eye on leaks. And then you want to make sure what you want to invest in. But then again, I do want to have this so it kind of pairs well with my Devastator. And it kind of look weird with the hyper details compared to a blocky, so I think I'm fine with that. Up next we have from Transformers Age of the Primes, the Deluxe Class Vortex Combaticon. And then up next we have from Transformers Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class Combaticon Blastoff. Well, that's it for sight comparisons. Now let's get him prepped for tank mode. So what you want to do first is take off his blaster. I'm going to keep these on because I want to see if the platform is optional. So I'm just going to keep them on for the time being. But looking back at the instructions. Step 1, they want you to bring out his arms. Actually, no, I'm just going to take these off because instructions already say so. So I guess I won't include them in stop motion. But step 1, fold out his arms. Okay, fold out the plate coverings, I guess. Undo his chest. There we go. There. So yeah, undo his chest. Fold away the head. Close it back up. Fold these down. Lift this up. Rotate it 90 degrees. Rotate up the turret. Oh, wait, do they want us to lift these up? Okay, they do. So, tilt down the camera so people can see, but they want you to lift up these for right now. Then they want you to collapse them in on themselves. Then what they want you to do is grab the turret shreds and start folding them out. Yep. A little bit quicker, but no, nothing's perfect. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, okay, let's just stop and think for a second. Okay, so they want us to peg these together. way. And then they want us to rotate these up. And there's going to be little clicks because there's tabs right here. It's going to go into those holes right there. And then they're also going to fold in because there's also tabs on top of his chest. So you're going to just quickly fold those in. There we go. Then once you flip it back over here, then they want you to collapse it in and tab it into the shell. Then they want you to bring down the arms. Right? Okay. So you're lining it up so that, because there's a hole in the arm right here. It did there, so this 1 and 2 is gonna go into there. So yeah, see, you gotta like kind of just, I did it on one arm kind of. Oh, now I know why. It's because the threads came undone. Alright, you know what? After the instructions, you know what? You know what makes it easy in life? If you move this piece out of the way, you have a lot more clearance, better access of actually getting it into the slot. There we go. Yeah, so remove the top, because they want you to do it after you plug in the arms, but it's just like not feasible. If you do that, you have a lot of time, you have a lot easier of a time getting the stuff in. I actually want you to do it at the same time. I mean, it's paper, so you know. And then for the last step, you plug in his weapons, so do this. And then you do this. Whoops. And there's Brawl Tinker mode. It doesn't show where you're supposed to store the pistol, so I guess just like plug it in on the side. Yeah. There we go. I'm pretty sure he's blast effect compatible. Actually, I don't know if that is blast effect compatible. It's kind of tiny. Actually, do you roll well? Wow, that does roll well. My floor's kind of messy, so I really want to show it back. Yeah, see? It rolls pretty well. That's shocking for a tank. And actually, I'm shocked it even has wheels. I thought it would just be like a brick. But yeah, pretty cool. You can still articulate it because it doesn't impede it, and even does. You can just like articulate it. Oh, I don't think I showed articulation during its articulation segment. Whoopsies. But you can articulate the guns up and down. And like I said, tank set can go up and down. You can articulate this to go up and down. Yeah. Pretty cool. I mean, you know, fun transformation. Like, you know, was just struggling in the last couple steps, but, you know, I was able to do it. And, you know, you gotta start a tank. Actually, now I'm conflicted because Brawl was also fun to do. So I don't know who I like more, Blast Off or Brawl. Vortex is like fine, you know, it's just kind of like but it's kind of really tight right now between Brawl and Vortex for who's my favorite out of this. But speaking of them, let's go with these alt mode size comparisons. Up first, we have from Transformers Legacy Evolution, Core Class Starscream. Then we have from Transformers Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class Combaticon Vortex. Thank goodness he doesn't blend into the playmat. And then lastly, we got from Transformers Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class Combaticon Blastoff. Yeah, this is really fun to do. I usually don't have fun. Well, I have fun in a sense like they're fun to have in a collection, but usually transforming most of my guys kind of suck. Mostly because I'm stupid. Like 8% because I'm stupid, 10% because the instructions suck, and 10% the figure just usually is all full transform. For most, I do actually have a handful that I just find flip back and forth. But yeah, that's been my look at Transformers Age of the Primes, Voyager Class Combaticon Brawl. I do thank you folks watching this Transformers unboxing video. Folks, did enjoy this unboxing, give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, apply them as fast as I can, and subscribe to the bell so you know if I'm ever dropping a video /12/stream. But until next time, toodles.